Well, hey there, folks. Bill O'Leary coming to you in this video to answer the question, what is post-death administration? So you're going to learn a couple of things. What actually post-death administration is, why it's needed, and what it sort of looks like or entails. So a quick introduction. My name is Bill O'Leary. I'm an estate planning and elder law and probate attorney with Legacy Planning Law Group, and I'm located in Jacksonville, Florida. So post-death administration. Look, when you die, it is not completely hassle-free. There are things that have to be done, and that's what we call administration of an estate. And by the way, when I use the word estate, just don't, check out on me and say, well, why would that apply to me? Why do I need to pay attention? Because just really rich people have estates. Well, no, everyone has assets to pass on. So yes, you have an estate. So when you pass away, your estate will go somewhere, okay? So where will it go? Well, it will go to your heirs or beneficiaries. Well, how do we decide who does that? Well, if you have seen the wisdom of putting your own plan in place by having a will, or better yet, maybe a trust, you've taken charge to answer those questions and decide who gets what, when, and how. Let's say you haven't. Let's say you are the 60% of people by latest surveys who don't even have a will. Where does it go? Well, guess what? There is still a plan. You still have a plan. Unfortunately, it's not the plan that you may want, it's the plan that the state dictates. So the state will come in that situation to decide who gets what, when, and how. But regardless of whether you have a will or you don't, there is a process to administer it, okay? So what does that process look like? Well, first of all, whoever's going to be in charge of the estate, that's what we call the executor. We actually now call it a personal representative, or if you happen to have a trust, the trustee of your trust, who's ever in charge, is going to come in, and the very first thing that they'll do is get a sense as to the assets that you owned when you died. It's called marshaling the assets, a very important responsibility. Figure out where are the assets, where are they coming from? Are there some in the estate, outside of the estate, some in the trust, some outside of the trust? Once that is done, there is another very important obligation that the executor or trustee has, understanding that they owe a very important duty, legal duty, to a variety of people, called a fiduciary duty. Bills need to get paid first. Bills need to get paid first. So the executor or trustee needs to make sure that creditors are paid before the heirs or beneficiaries get anything from the estate. Well, what is a creditor? Well, a creditor is somebody who's owed money from the deceased person. Well, that might be a creditor that everybody knows about. Well, that group of creditors is entitled to specific notice and an opportunity to bring their claim forward. Not only creditors that are known, but also creditors that are what are called reasonably ascertainable. What does that mean? Well, it may not be a creditor that is specifically known, but their identity could be figured out fairly easily by a minimal amount of work, maybe checking the mail or logging into the accounts and so forth and see, oh, there's an unpaid credit card bill. That group of creditors, those that are reasonably ascertainable, are also entitled to actual notice. There is a third group of creditors, those that are not known and not reasonably ascertainable. They are entitled to an opportunity to come forward with a claim. So there's a process where we publish in a newspaper of general circulation 2 consecutive weeks, and then we give them 90 days to bring their claim. So now that the creditors have been taken care of, there will be tax issues. You got to make sure you file a final tax return for the deceased person in that year of death. There may be a separate tax return for the estate or trust. There's some other things that have to be done. Then we are finally ready to go ahead and make final distributions to the heirs or beneficiaries. So it's a process. It's a process. Again, it doesn't happen by magic. It's a process. But if you get good legal help, so much of that load is taken off of your shoulders. So hey, if you'd like to know a little bit more about what post-death administration is, We would love to talk to you. We would invite you to start the conversation by scheduling a free 15-minute discovery phone call. And it's really easy to schedule it. Just go to the link at the bottom of this video, click on the link. It'll take you right to our scheduling page. Pick the day and time that works for you, and we'll jump on the call. If you'd like to maybe see some other videos of similar topics, estate planning and elder law, probate, that sort of thing, invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Legacy Planning Law Group. We keep putting up videos, new videos every month. Also would ask that you go ahead and like and share this video if you've enjoyed watching it. So, Bill O'Leary signing off for now. On behalf of everybody here at my firm, Team Legacy, we call ourselves. Go make it a great day and a better world.